Hi, welcome to my channel, Rohit Speaks. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about is a supplement or an element which we need in our body, which is very essential. It's called iron. And I'm going to talk about why it is so necessary and what are the deficiency and what are the sources of this particular element. So to begin with, if you know your biology lessons, the main function of iron is to be the part of heme or so in your red blood cells, so your blood is made up of red blood cells and white blood cells. In the red blood cells, the red color is due to the iron, which is also iron in the heme part of the. So when they say hemoglobin, that's the one they are talking about. So red blood cells have, so these are your red blood cells, they have hemoglobin in it. And that hemoglobin is this one protein. There are millions of them inside. In that, there are four subunits, and these four small have iron in it. So iron is the center of it. And why? Because hemoglobin is an oxygen carrier in your blood. Okay, so though when you breathe in, your lungs provide oxygen to the blood, and what is in that blood which carries the oxygen is actually the heme or the hemoglobin in the blood, which carries the oxygen to the rest of your body. So you understand why it is very important, because hemoglobin without iron cannot carry the oxygen. It requires that iron inside it to carry the oxygen along with it throughout the body. So that's the importance of the iron in your body. Why do we need iron? Now, what will be the deficiency if you don't have enough iron? Mostly you will feel fatigue because of most obvious reason. If there is not enough iron, there's not enough oxygen being carried by the blood, hence low energy, hence your output will be low. You will feel very lethargic and you'll feel fatigued or tired very easily, very fast. You will have shortness of breath, even taking some couple of steps, very weakness you will feel, sometimes heart palpitation, poor focus, or you'll feel like you cannot focus and it's just too kind of a drowsy state for you, constant headaches. So that's most of the reasons why you get deficiency of iron or your body has low amount of iron in your body. So what would it do when you take enough iron is basically it treats anemia. Anemia is basically low red blood cells. Okay, so there is if there is enough iron presence, there is enough iron in those whatever available red blood cells you have, and will be able to still carry out your normal functions. If you don't take enough iron, then you'll get the anemic deficiency. It boosts hemoglobin, as I said, iron, it was required, reduces fatigue, provides good sleep, boosts immunity because your blood is functioning fine. It will carry out your immune system and improves concentration. So iron is technically required for the functioning of the blood, is the carrier of everything throughout your body. For your blood to function properly, you need iron. So technically, iron is the kind of backbone for carrying oxygen throughout your body. You have to breathe, but to supply that whatever oxygen you have breathed, you have taken in, iron in the blood is responsible to take it everywhere throughout your body. So that's why iron is pretty important. Now, what are the sources of iron? Um, Most of the dark green leafy vegetables are the excellent sources of iron. Either you can boil them and eat it, you can eat them raw. Potatoes, definitely red meat. Now, red meat has a lot of other complications. So having a balance of dark leafy vegetables, a little bit of red meat, egg yolks, some seafood, or some other fruits like carrots, apricots, and raisins, they help you have enough iron in your system. Technically, a male requires roughly around 8 to 10 mg of iron to function properly for blood to be healthy. And for female, it's more than 15 to 18 grams milligrams because their blood is required for other, besides being on menstruation cycle, the blood requires a lot of other activities which is carried out by the female sex hormones actually. So hence the requirement for iron for the girls or for the female part is a little bit higher than what a male would usually carry out. So definitely iron is required more. So hence female usually have a lot of, when they feel fatigued very easily, they either have headaches, constant headaches, or they feel like they don't have shortness of breath and all of that. Mostly might be due to the iron deficiency. So that would be something to test if they have enough iron in their body or not. So always having adequate amount of iron is better. And these are the sources. So hopefully with this, you got an idea why iron is important in your body and why that element is required in your system. So with that, I will close off this video here and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.